Mr. Chairman, thanks for coming to the Chamber's Aviation Summit today. Can you tell us a little bit about your priorities for FAA reauthorization?
Well, sure. First of all, thanks to the Chamber for having this Aviation Summit. I think it's very important to bring the business community together to be able to talk about the importance of an FAA reauthorization. I believe it needs to be a transformational bill. We need to significantly restructure and change the way the FAA operates. And I believe if we don't do that, we're going to continue to see our lead in the world, whether it's airlines or manufacturing of aviation equipment, to continue to decline. We need to get the government out of the way of the private sector and allow them to move forward and continue to compete. And making sure that the air traffic control system needs to be modernized. We've been talking about it for 30 years, and I haven't been able to get it done. Spent $6 billion and have seen little impact from that $6 billion, so I think it's time for us to make a significant change.
Well, there's huge opportunity here in transportation as well on the surface side.
Sure.
There was already a pretty significant measure in MAP 21 reauthorization, but we know that you're targeted on reform and moving the ball for roads, bridges, and transit. How is that looking for this year?
Well, we're looking for the funding levels. That's the thing that's holding us up right now. And I'm confident that we're going to get the funding levels to do a long-term bill. That should be the priority, a 5-6 year bill to give those folks out there, whether it's state DOTs or the people that build roads and build the equipment to build roads, gives them the certainty they need to move forward. I believe that the federal government has a role and has had a role in transportation from the beginning of our founding. We've always been involved, from the Transcontinental Railroad to the Panama Canal to the interstate highway system. And I also mentioned those were Republican presidents that built those significant infrastructure projects. In our system today that we live in, our economy, the free enterprise system, the founder of that, Adam Smith, said in Wealth of Nations, government should provide 3 things for the people. They should provide them with security, preserve justice, and erect and maintain infrastructure to promote commerce. So it's fundamental to what the federal government, state and local governments do, is to make sure the funding's there to expand, have the best infrastructure system in the world so that we can compete and create the jobs that the American people demand.
Well, the business community certainly understands that. What can we do to help you and help Congress move the ball on these important pieces?
Well, making sure we're educating the American people, letting them know that what the need really is, and I think the Chamber's done a great job of that over the past couple of years, but also educating members of Congress. There are some in Congress that think we should just not spend the money. There are some that if they see a new pot of money, they want to do 6 more programs. The Chamber needs to be out there in the forefront talking about the focusing of those dollars to the important, critical infrastructure projects that help us move commerce and help us move people safely and efficiently.